Hi everyone, I'm Miss B, pre-K teacher at Claxton Elementary School, and I'm going to read to you Rufus Goes to Sea by Kim Griswell. Rufus Leroy Williams III loved going to school. He loved reading, he loved writing, he loved playtime and nap time and story time. But one day, Rufus found the school bus door locked. Rufus sat down to read his favorite book. Rufus read about days of adventure. He read about nights under blankets of stars. Rufus knew just what to do for summer vacation. He would become a pirate. Rufus packed his lunchbox, put on his backpack, and picked up his blanket. Then he called a taxi. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III," said Rufus, "and I want to be a pirate." "Hang on," said the taxi driver. Rufus Leroy Williams III trotted to the ship. He looked up at the deck. Then he opened his book. "Permission to come aboard," shouted Rufus. "Shiver me whiskers," said the first mate. "Scratch whiskers." "It's a pig." Faces peered over the rail. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III," said Rufus, "and I want to be a pirate." "Arrgh, no pigs on pirate ships," growled Captain Wibbleshins. "Why not?" asked Rufus. Rufus frowned. "But I have a backpack, a lunchbox, and a blanket," he said. "Arrgh, useful gear," said Captain Wibbleshins, "but not what the pirate I'd be looking for needs." And he waved Rufus on his way. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to be a pirate, and he knew just what he needed. Rufus scurried aboard the scurvy dog. He grabbed a mop and went to work. "Pig on the quarterdeck," called the first mate. "And he has a hat." Captain Wibbleshins clumped down the steps. "No pigs on a pirate ship," he said. "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Because pigs tangle up the ratlines," said the captain. "They roll up in the hammocks. Pigs draw on the treasure maps and build castles with the pirates' booty." "Not me," Rufus held up the mop and pointed to the deck. "Arrgh, we already have a deck-swabbing pirate," said Captain Wibbleshins. "The pirate I'd be looking for needs a different skill," and he shooed Rufus off the ship. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to be a pirate, and he knew just what he needed. "Nice eye patch," said the ship's cook, "but we already have a potato-peeling pirate," and he shooed Rufus out of the galley. Rufus Leroy Williams III knocked on the cabin's door. "Permission to speak, Captain?" said Rufus. The captain sat up in his bunk. "No one interrupts the captain's nap," he roared. "But you need a pirate," said Rufus. "And I have a hat and an eye patch." "Useful gear," said Captain Wibbleshins, "but the pirate I'd be looking for needs something else." And he marched Rufus to the plank. "Wait!" Rufus wobbled back to the deck. He held up his books. "I have this." Captain Wibbleshins wiggled his eyebrows. "Can you read it?" "Yes," said Rufus. "Why didn't you say so? A reading pirate is just what we need." Captain Wibbleshins handed Rufus a treasure map. "Show us what you're made of, Piglet." Rufus Leroy Williams III unrolled the map. "Sail into the full moon. Turn right at sunrise. Stop when you hit dry land. Dig where X marks the spot." "Welcome to the crew," said Captain Wibbleshins. "Mr. Scratch Whiskers, hoist the sails." Rufus loved being a pirate. He loved rolling seas, and he loved teaching the pirates their ABCs, especially the letter P. He loved salty breezes, but he loved finding buried treasure most of all. because new adventures waited inside. Good night, tigers.